because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 6 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And able to find Garcon. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife State. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now, he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better?
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just said. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. The 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown, baby.
And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Williams. Runs through the contact. Got some room at the 30. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 83 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards, and we'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
It's caught by Garcon. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses, It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Carlson able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, they'll throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
With the score, Raiders 30, Chiefs 21.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two. Back to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Off the draw, here's Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. They complete it to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you put that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeout. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because How many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going? Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Come on, baby, let's go. This time, let's go, let's go.
So the Raiders now down by a field goal, and time a huge factor. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, 4 down.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal for Kansas. They got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just
in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on